Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday, March 2nd Facebook Live Storm Forecast. My name is Brad Bergstrom, and I'm lucky enough to be the superintendent here for Sauk Rapids-Rice Public Schools. I want to thank each of you who are taking the time tonight to join me on this Facebook Live event. I greatly appreciate you being here. For those who have been here before, welcome back. For those who may be joining for the first time, welcome. And we'll go through a couple of what I call ground rules, not ground rules, but just kind of housekeeping items so that you understand how this process works. So the purpose of this event, we're doing these monthly, is really for me to be able to share some information about what's going on in the district, and also for you to be able to ask me questions about things that are going on in the district, and I'll do my level best to be able to answer them. So how do you go about asking a question? What you'll need to do is in the chat section, just go ahead and type in your question, and I've got two amazing people here that will go ahead and will pull those questions off, give them to me, and then I'll do my very best to try and answer them. If I can't, which sometimes is the case, we'll go get the information, and then I'll bring that question back up at the next time we do a Facebook Live meeting, and I'll try to get that question answered for you at that time. So that's kind of the process, some of those housekeeping items. One last thing. We've been doing a great job of this the last several months. Just a reminder, this is a school event. And really, again, the purpose is for me to be able to answer questions. And when people put questions, when they put the questions into the comment section, what winds up happening is that sometimes people have disagreements, they don't necessarily agree with it. And while I can respect and understand that, that's not for this session. There are plenty of places out there on the World Wide Web for you to share some of your concerns. This is a question and answer section, and because it's a school district event, we'll ask that you follow those expectations and treat everybody with respect. Again, we've been doing a great job with this the last several months, and hoping tonight to continue to keep up that great progress. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'll look for some questions. In the meantime, I've got a couple of things that I want to make sure that I share with you. Kindergarten registration for the class of 2035 is open. We did have kindergarten enrollment on Monday night, and it was a great success. And but just know that if you couldn't make that for whatever reason, enrollment is still open. You can do it online. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your child's building, and we'll go ahead and help you out with that. It shouldn't take very long to fill out the form, get an account established in Skyward, which is our student information system. There will be some documents that you need to upload to finish that process. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to the school where your child will be going, and they will certainly help you with that. The earlier we can get our students registered, the better we know where we're going to need to be for staffing, and it is a tremendous help for us. And then we can also make sure that we share upcoming information with you in regards to what's going on with kindergarten for next year, and you'll be in the know because we'll have your contact information. Next item that I have for you is an amazing event that is put on by the Sauk Rapids-Rice Education Foundation called Stars of the Storm. Stars of the Storm is a talent showcase of our amazing students in the district. Unfortunately, we have not been able to run it for the last couple of years, but I'm really pleased to announce that we will be having Stars of the Storm this year. The date for that is going to be Friday, March 18th of 2022. The event will be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tickets for adults are $10, and students and seniors are $5. Come early, and you can come and you can see the silent auction. I've seen some of the been a part of this group, and really seeing some of the items that are going to be out there and available. There's going to be some great things that you can bid on. Again, as a fundraiser for the Education Foundation, you'll be able to see a robotics team. You'll be able to see student art exhibits. There'll be desserts from our high school culinary program, and I got to tell you, they came and presented at the school board meeting last Monday night, and their desserts are delicious. So if nothing else, come on out. You'll get a chance to taste some of the desserts that they work on and do, and it's a great time. And all of the proceeds from the Stars of the Storm event go towards classroom grants, and the Education Foundation helps support teachers with grants of $500 up to $1,000 to get items for those classrooms that maybe we can't necessarily get with our normal budgetary process. It just allows those extra things to happen. So great evening, great entertainment, great opportunity to bid on some wonderful silent auction items, but also a chance to see some of the great things that our kids are doing, whether it be with robotics or the culinary group. So again, also the art project. So please come on down on Friday, March 18th. That's in about 2 weeks from now. And we'd love to have you here. It's a great evening and a great event for all. Looking to see if we got any questions. Nothing yet, so I'll just continue along. We are winding up the winter sports season. I want to start by congratulating the Sauk Rapids Rice girls dance team. They placed first in the section for both high kick and jazz. So congratulations to the girls on that outstanding day that they had there. And then they went down to the state tournament. And while there, they made finals on in both jazz and kick, dancing at the Target Center. I know it was a great time for them and a wonderful experience, and what a way to wrap up an exceptionally successful year. So congratulations to Coach Weber, her staff, and all of the girls who worked so very, very hard throughout the course of this year, and what a great season they had. So congratulations to them. We also have Cole Ackerman, who is going to be competing at the state wrestling tournament starting on this Friday. So best of luck to Cole, and congratulations on qualifying for the state tournament. And then also we have boys swimmers that will be competing at the state swim meet March 3rd through the 5th. The 200 medley relay, we have Jackson Young, William Nielsen, Hayden Zavinsky, and Jack O'Brien. Noah Bloggett is in the 200 free, and Cash Walls is in the 200 intermediate, Jack Christopherson in the 50 free, Jack Christopherson and Noah in the 100 free, Cash in the 500 free, the 200 free relay team of Jack Christopherson, Jack O'Brien, Noah, and Cash and also qualified, and Garrett Broman in the 100 back, and then the 400 free relay of Garrett Broman, Noah, Cash Walls, and Jack Christopherson. So amazing work that they did in terms of qualifying. I think it's 13 swimmers total that made it to the state swim meet. And then I also think that our coach was honored as the section coach of the year. So lots of really great things happening on the activities front. And best of luck to all who are competing this weekend at the state tournaments. Again, really a tribute to the great work of their coaches and the hard work of our athletes to qualify. At this point, no questions yet, so I'm going to do one more piece. Math Masters, a wonderful program that we have here. They are going to have a home meet this Thursday at the middle school, and best of luck to them. It looks like I got a question here. So this first question has to do with testing for kids who are being trained to complete the testing. Didn't see that mentioned on the waiver. So I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to include some additional pieces of information in this. So starting this week, on March 1st, so yesterday, we started a pilot program where we are providing an opportunity for families. It's purely voluntary. It is not a requirement, but it is a voluntary opportunity. So if a child is presenting symptoms, and right now that process is, if it's one or more of the more common symptoms, or two or more of the less common symptoms, we call a family and they have to go home and they have to get tested and come back with a negative result, get an alternative diagnosis, or they got to sit for 10 days because they have symptoms related to COVID. And one of the things that we are trying really hard to do is to try and keep kids in school. This is something that we know that when students miss school, it's hard on them socially, emotionally. It's also hard on the homework piece, and it creates lots of stress for students and their families, as well as for our staff. So the idea of providing the testing is really to try and shorten up that time and keep them in school as much as we can. So if a child comes to school and during the day they present with symptoms, they can come down to the nurse's office. We can look into our student information system, and if a parent has given permission, we'll still give a call. Hey, we see that you've signed up. Would you like us to give your child a COVID test? And it's called the Q test. It takes about 20 minutes. It's a nasal swab test. And then after 20 minutes, we'll find out what that result is. And if the symptoms are such that normally pre-COVID, the child would have to go home, we're still going to go home, but as soon as those symptoms are gone, you know they can come back, and most importantly, you'll know what the result is, if it's negative or if it's positive. Of course, if it's positive, you got to be home for the 10 days, and then you can come back. But the key piece here is, rather than going and get an alternative diagnosis, going to the armory or any other place that might be providing testing and getting a test, we can do that here if a parent wants, or a parent or guardian wants to have that happen. It is purely voluntary. Next week, we'll be starting at the high school, so then we'll have this option that's available for families K through 12. Now, as far as the training goes, it's not real complicated. Dr. Holly Shane here, our Human Resources Director, worked with our school nurses and went through the training. We're using a test called the Q test, it's CUE, and so training was provided for them. There was some other pieces that we had to do in order to allow this to happen. We've gone through that process. Training is being provided, and then we can go ahead and and do the testing. But again, I really want to emphasize, it's only if families want to have that happen. So the training is for our health office staff, so that those who will be issuing the tests have been trained in this process. There's some other pieces that we've had to do as a district as well. That has been completed, so that option is available for families if they would like. So the next question here is, what happens if a child develops symptoms and they don't have a waiver signed? Is a call made to the parents to approve testing? So one of the things that we're doing in this pilot, by the way, it's a great question. So one of the things we're doing in this pilot is really, we call home regardless, right? A child shows up, they've developed some symptoms, so we're calling home. And we'll check, and if they haven't, we will look to say, okay, do you want to do this? Have them come in and get this and get the form filled out. We can get this done quickly. There may be opportunities as well to have the test be done, or the waiver being done verbally. It doesn't take very long to fill it out. The best thing that I can say is that if you have any interest, just fill out the form. It doesn't take very long to do it, and that way we're set and ready to go. What I don't want, what may not work very well is if we have people, I'm not going to fill it out, and then when they want it to happen, it slows down the number of students that we're going to be able to serve, and it clogs up the system, is the term that I like to use with that. So at the end of the day, having it filled out in advance is really the way to go. But a call is made regardless of whether the form is filled out or not, to let parents know what's going on. And again, the second call that will come back is to let you know, if they decide to test, that whether the test is positive or negative, and then you know where things are at. Is it, I have to wait until the symptoms get better and then I can come back, or my child is tested positive and now I know that they're going to be out for the next 10 days, and you can talk with the health office people and they can give you the guidance to know when your child is going to be eligible to come back. I'm just looking here to see if there's anything else that I wanted to make mention of with the testing program that we started for our students. Again, we've started this week at the elementary level, and then we'll roll this into the secondary level beginning next Monday. So we'll have this K-12 testing option. Again, voluntary, and it's not something that has to do, that families have to do. If you don't want to do that, we totally understand. It's provided as a service for those who might find it difficult or time consuming to be able to go and get their child tested, or to take them to get an alternative diagnosis. And right now, the structure that we have in place is that if you would normally have to go home, like before COVID even started. You still may have to go home, but again, at least you know where your child is at with the COVID, on the COVID front, and that you know once those symptoms get better, then they can turn around and they can come back to school, which is really important. We want to keep our kids here as much as we possibly can. A couple other items here then as I'm waiting for more questions that I will share with you. Number one is that Winter Guard, a wonderful activity that we have here, will be having their home show this Saturday, March 5th. I believe it's going to be here at the high school. And so if you're looking for something to do on Saturday, come on down and watch the Winter Guard group perform for their home show. The next item I have for you is, this is in particularly for parents and guardians of children who are in grade 5 this year. We're going to have a parent information night, or PIN, for those grade 5 students, and it will be from 6 to 7:30 on March 15th. Again, this is for grade 5 parents and guardians. It will be an informational session at the middle school, March 15th, from 6 to 7:30. Again, it's at the Sauk Rapids Rice Middle School. And this is the informational meeting for next year's 6th graders. I know it's hard to believe we're already talking about things that are going on next year. We're talking about kindergarten registration. Time sure is flying. And it is also for 7th and 8th grade parents who have children who will be new to the middle school next year. Okay, so if your child is currently attending Sauk Rapids Rice Middle School, no need to attend. You do not need to go to that. Again, if your child is in 5th grade, is coming to the middle school next year, or if your child is going to be coming to the middle school next year as a 7th or 8th grader, this night is for you. That's March 15th. That will be from 6 to 7:30 at the middle school. Please enter through door number 4 when arriving, and we also encourage the students to come along as well. So if you are a 5th grader, going to be an incoming 6th grader, or if you're going to be an incoming 7th or 8th grader and you're new to the district, please come on along. This night can be for you as well, and we look forward to seeing our families and our students there. Again, that's on Tuesday, March 15th of 2022. Looking over here to see if there's any more questions, and so far I don't see anything. So just one other quick thing that I want to talk to you about. As I talked about earlier, we're trying to find ways to keep our students in school as much as we possibly can. We are going through a process right now and looking at the quarantine time period. And so please take a look at this coming Friday's top 3 things, as there may be some information that you will find useful. I know it's a bit of a teaser, and I'm not going to go into any more details than that because we still have some things to work out, but please pay attention to the upcoming top 3 for this that will come out this coming Friday, as there may be some information on quarantine there that you may find helpful and useful. Looking around here, still no questions. So I have gone through my whole list of things that I wanted to get through. So a couple of just quick reminders here. Number one, if you have a child who is an incoming kindergartner and you were not able to make it to kindergarten enrollment this past Monday, registration is still open. Please reach out to your child's school, and if you have any questions on the registration process, it's done online. There is some documents that have to be scanned and uploaded in order to complete that process. It takes about 15 or 20 minutes depending upon your access to a scanning device or your level of understanding with technology. But if you have questions, please feel free to reach out. We really want to know where our students are at. It's budget time for us right now and trying to determine staffing for next year. So the more we know where our number of students are, the better it is for us. And then the other piece is that we'll have your information, and as we communicate moving forward, you'll know that you'll be getting the latest information. And the last piece that I want to talk about here is really the stars of the storm. It's our talent showcasing our amazing talent show, showcasing our amazing students. That will be on Friday, March 18th from 6 to 9 p.m. Tickets for adults are $10. Students and seniors are $5. Come early, know that there is a silent auction, know that you'll have a chance to see our robotics program, and also see some of our students and the art that they'll be exhibiting. And then there will also be desserts from the high school culinary. And remember, Stars of the Storm is a fundraiser, and all of those dollars goes towards grants for classrooms. And again, these are grants that are utilized by our teachers in order to supplant some of the things that they'd like to have and we can't get through the normal budgetary process. Well, I'm looking one last time, not seeing anything, so I think that's going to wrap up tonight. Thank you for joining me. Our next Facebook Live will be on at the first Wednesday in April, which I think is April 6th. I'm just going to check here real quick and see where that is at. And I should have had this written down, and I didn't. Yes, it's Wednesday, April 6th, 7 o'clock. Same bat station, same bat channel. Until then, have a great evening, take care, and go Storm.